Good evening, Namaskar, a very warm welcome on behalf of the entire organizing team of Maharashtra Meditates. As people are joining in, we will start with the auspicious Vignaharta invocation, the Ganesh Vandana, as is the tradition of this beautiful country. So may I call upon Sarita ji, please render the Ganesh Vandana.
Yes, Jai Gurudev. Agajanana Padmarkam Gajananam Aharnisham Anekadantam Bhaktanam Ekadantam Upasmahe. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Gananayaka Gananayaka Shivanandana He Shubhadayaka. Gananayaka Gananayaka Shivanandana He Shubhadayaka. Gananayaka Gananayaka Shivanandana He Shubhadayaka. Mangalamurti Gananayaka Mangalamurti Gananayaka Shivanandana He Shubhadayaka. Mangalamurti Gananayaka Shivanandana He Shubhadayaka. Gananayaka 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 Shivanandana He Shubhadayaka. Shivanandana He Shubhadayaka. Gananayaka Gananayaka Shivanandana He Shubhadayaka. Omkara Rupa Gananayaka Omkara Rupa Gananayaka Omkara Rupa Gananayaka Omkara Rupa Gananayaka Shivanandana He Shubhadayaka. Shivanandana He Shubhadayaka. Gananayaka 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 Shivanandana He Shubhadayaka. Shivanandana He Shubhadayaka. Mangala शुभदायका शिवनन्दना हे शुभदायका गणनायका 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 शिवनन्दना हे शुभदायका शिवनन्दना हे शुभदायका शिवनन्दना हे शुभदायका।
बहुत खूबसूरत. Having invoked the divine blessings of the Vignaharta, the remover of obstacles, let us start with the program further. At this juncture, I would like to start by welcoming all our dignitaries. Our chief guest for today, the Honorable Shri Rajesh Ji Tope, Minister for Public Health and Family Welfare, will be joining us soon. Our guest of honor, Lieutenant General Dr. Madhuri Kanitkar, PVSM, AVSM, VSM, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Maharashtra University of Health Sciences at Nashik. A very warm welcome to you, ma'am. We are very honored with your presence. We are also glad to welcome our partner associations with so many of the medical bodies, NEMA Association and their dignitaries, the Maharashtra chapter of Indian Association of Pediatrics, the Maharashtra chapter of Indian Association of Anesthesiologists, the Maharashtra chapter of the IDA and their dignitaries, Maharashtra Ophthalm Society, the Homeopathic Integrated Medical Practitioners Association of Maharashtra, and the Academy of Physiology. A very warm welcome to all of these dignitaries. We are really honored by your presence. And now I would like to call upon Shri Rahul Patilji, State Teacher Coordinator, to kindly introduce us and give us a briefing about what this whole mission of Maharashtra Meditates has all been about. Shri Rahulji.
आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग महाराष्ट्र टीम की तरफ से आप सभी मान्यवरों का स्वागत है। आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग का थोड़ा सा इंट्रोडक्शन मैं आप सभी को देना चाहता हूँ। ये वर्ल्ड का सबसे बड़ा एनजीओ है, क्योंकि सिर्फ भारत में ही नहीं, इसका प्रेजेंस 156 से भी ज्यादा देशों में है। आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग काम क्या करता है, तो आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग के माध्यम से छोटे जो भी एज ग्रुप्स है, बच्चों के एज ग्रुप ले लीजिए, बड़ों के एज ग्रुप लीजिए, इनके लिए अलग अलग एज ग्रुप्स के लिए आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग के अलग अलग प्रोग्राम्स होते हैं। 15,000 से भी ज्यादा टीचर्स आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग के प्रोग्राम्स ये पूरे सारे कंट्रीज में सिखाते हैं। उसके अलावा आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग सोशल सर्विस में भी काफी एक्टिव है। जैसे कि आप सभी को पता है, कोविड की वजह से भारत और पूरे जग भर में बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम्स हमने फेस किए। उस टाइम बहुत हेल्पफुल था आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग, जिसने मेडिकल प्रैक्टिशनर्स को आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग की जो सुदर्शन क्रिया है 26,000 से भी ज्यादा डॉक्टर्स को सिखाई गई। जो भी पैरामेडिकल जो भी हमारे स्टाफ है उनको भी ये सब सिखाया गया। और उसके अलावा ऑक्सीजन कॉन्सेंट्रेटर्स ले लीजिए, बेड्स, ऐसी कई सारी सुविधाएं आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग ने ये प्रोवाइड करवाई। आज हम सब एक ही मंच पर इसलिए है क्योंकि आने वाले 6 दिन में मेडिटेट विद डॉक्टर्स, ये महाराष्ट्र मेडिटेट के अंडर हम ये प्रोजेक्ट हमने लिया हुआ है। आप सभी को पता है कि ये प्रोफेशन ऐसा है जिसमें तनावपूर्ण सिचुएशन से सारे डॉक्टर्स और उनके जो भी साथी है वो गुजरते हैं। इस समय तनाव मुक्त कैसे रहना है, इसके लिए प्राणायाम और ध्यान की बहुत जरूरत है। तो प्राणायाम करने से हमारे जो लंग्स होते हैं वो स्ट्रांग होते हैं, और ध्यान करने से, मेडिटेशन करने से हमारा मन शांत होता है। तो इसी को लेकर ये महाराष्ट्र मेडिटेट्स की प्रोजेक्ट शुरुआत हुई है। पिछले लॉकडाउन में ये प्रोजेक्ट हमने 2 लाख लोगों तक हम इसको लेकर गए। गांव-गांव से जूम के माध्यम से ऑनलाइन घर में होते हुए भी लोग इसके साथ जुड़े, और कई सारे लोगों ने सुंदर सुंदर अनुभव हमारे साथ शेयर किए। ये महाराष्ट्र मेडिटेट्स का दूसरा फेज अभी चल रहा है, महाराष्ट्र मेडिटेट्स 2.0, जिसमें हम सारे डॉक्टर्स को ये प्रोग्राम जो है वो ऑफर कर रहे हैं। और सभी बिजी होने की वजह से इस प्रोग्राम की एक ब्यूटी है कि सिर्फ एक ही स्लॉट नहीं, आपको 14 अलग अलग डिफरेंट बैचेस में, वो भी सिर्फ आधे घंटे की, आपको ये अपॉर्चुनिटी है प्राणायाम और ध्यान आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग के एक्सपर्ट डॉक्टर टीचर्स के साथ सीखने की। तो इस प्रोग्राम की शुरुआत कल से होने वाली है। मैं जितने भी यहाँ पर हमारे साथ डिग्निटरी जुड़े हैं, मैं सभी को निवेदन करता हूँ, जो हमारे लिंक आपके सारे व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप्स में फ्लोट हमने किए उसके साथ आप ज्वाइन हो जाइए। और खास बात इसके साथ ये है कि एवरी नाइट 9 PM एमिनेंट डॉक्टर्स ऑफ महाराष्ट्र, जिन्होंने अपने प्रोफेशन के अलावा बहुत सामाजिक कार्य किया है, लोगों तक पहुंचे हैं, ऐसे कई सारे डॉक्टर्स हमारे साथ जुड़ने वाले हैं। तो उनका भी हम लोग लास्ट में विल शो यू द इंट्रोडक्शन, और उनका क्या प्रोफाइल है, कौन से डॉक्टर्स हमारे साथ जुड़ने वाले वो भी बताएंगे। यस, तो आप सभी का वेलकम है। आई विल हैंड इट ओवर टू सुषमा जी। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you, Rahulji. The doctor among us who has been at the pivot of all this, a cardiologist by profession, practicing in the city of Pune, Dr. Rajesh Dhopeshwarkar, will take us further and show us a glimpse into what it has been from the doctor's point of view in the art of living. Over to you, Rajesh, sir.
Thank you so much, madam. Thank you for asking me to speak. गेली 2 वर्ष आपल्या सगळ्यांनाच कोविडच्या काळात भरपूर अवघड परिस्थितीला सामोरं जावं लागलं होतं. डॉक्टर्सना तर, पण सगळ्याच समाजाला आपल्याला थोडा अवघडच काळ होता. आपल्यामध्ये काही परिवारजनांमध्ये पण किंवा मित्रपरिवारांमध्ये पण काही जणांना प्राण देखील गमवावा लागला. मला आठवतंय की 1-2 वर्षापूर्वी जेव्हा एखादा रुग्ण दगावायचा तेव्हा आपल्याला भेटायचं पण शक्य नव्हतं. म्हणजे त्याला भेटणं किंवा त्याच्यावर काही अंत्यसंस्कार हे सगळं जे आहे ते दुरापास्त होतं. तर परिस्थिती खरंच भीषण होती, दुःखदायक पण होती, आणि या सगळ्यावर आपल्याकडे काही प्रभावी उपाय पण नव्हता. त्याचा ताण सगळ्याच समाजातल्या सगळ्याच लोकांना आला होता. डॉक्टर्स असू दे, हॉस्पिटल्स असू दे, त्याच्यानंतर आपले सगळे पोलीस कर्मचारी असू दे, या सगळ्यांना एक माहिती नसलेल्या संकटाला आपण सामोरं जात होतो ऍज अ सोसायटी. तर त्यावेळेला आर्ट ऑफ लिव्हिंगच्या स्वयंसेवकांनी पुढे येऊन खूप कामं केली. म्हणजे आयसोलेटेड लोकांना फूड प्रोव्हाइड करणं किंवा पेशंट्सना फूड प्रोव्हाइड करणं. त्याच्यानंतर पोलिसांना मला आठवतंय आपले टीचर्स आणि व्हॉलंटियर्स जायचे आणि त्यांना रस्त्यावर उभं राहून ध्यान, प्राणायाम याचा अनुभव द्यायचे. त्याच्यानी पोलिसांच्याकडून पण एवढं चांगली प्रतिक्रिया यायची की आम्हाला या ताणाच्या काळामध्ये तुम्ही रस्त्यावर येऊन हे प्रोव्हाइड करताय. आपण कोविड वॉरियर्ससाठी जसं राहुलजींनी सांगितलं 26,000 डॉक्टर्सना पण आपण आर्ट ऑफ लिव्हिंगचे प्रोग्राम्स घेतले आणि ते सगळे विनामूल्य घेतले. आपले माननीय आरोग्य मंत्री टोपे साहेबांनी पण त्याचं कौतुक केलं होतं. तर हे सगळी ही पार्श्वभूमी होती, हे सगळ्या ताणाचाच काळ होता. आणि अजूनही असंच असतं की डॉक्टर आणि सगळेच आपले जे हे असतात त्यांना ताणामुळं वेगवेगळ्या आरोग्य समस्यांना सामोरं जावं लागतं. आज तुम्ही बघाल की आपल्या समाजामध्ये शुगर बघा, डायबिटीज, आपले मंत्री महोदय ऑलरेडी आलेले आहेत, तर आपण आज त्यांचं स्वागत करूया. थँक्यू सो मच राजेश सर, तुमचा उल्लेख झाला आणि तुम्ही इथं हजर झाला. बरोबर काय म्हणायचं ते, आम्ही तुमच्याबद्दलच बोलत होतो की गेल्या वर्षीच आपण जेव्हा हे फ्री प्रोग्राम्स केले होते त्यावेळेला तुमचं ट्विट आलं होतं आणि ते ट्विट खरंच आमच्यासाठी खूप इन्स्पिरेशनल होतं. थँक्यू सो मच फॉर गिव्हिंग अस टाइम अँड जॉईनिंग हिअर विथ अस. सुषमा मॅडम, आपण इनॉग्रल फंक्शन करूया, देन विल कंटिन्यू विथ आवर प्रोग्राम.
येस, राजेश टोपे सरांचं वेलकम. आपले सर्वांचे लाडके मंत्री आहेत. कोविड काळामध्ये भरपूर काम त्यांच्या माध्यमातून झाले. तर मी जास्त वेळ न घेता राजेश टोपेजींना निवेदन करेल की आपण सर्वांना संबोधित करावे. येस, राजेश टोपेजी, कॅन यू स्पॉटलाइट हिम? राजेश टोपेजी ट्रॅव्हल करतायत, त्याच्यामुळे थोडं नेटवर्क इश्यू आहे, तर आपण थोडं थांबूया त्यांच्यासाठी.
Like Dhopeshwarkar sir was telling us, it has been a difficult time for the general public, for the doctors, and we have all needed support of various kind from time to time. And the art of living has stood behind the doctors, the police forces, and we are so glad that people in positions like ministerial positions have appreciated these particular efforts by the art of living group. So we are all eager to listen to our chief guest Minister Ji. We will wait for him. As his network permits, he'll be with us very soon. Till then, maybe can we hear from Rajesh, sir?
Yeah.
As soon as Mantri Ji is seen, maybe
we'll again
hand over to
continue with
him.
the inaugural ceremony. So just to save on the time, आपल्या सगळ्यांनाच माहिती आहे की सगळे जणांनाच आपल्याला हे सगळ्या लाईफस्टाईल आजारांच्या बद्दल लाईफस्टाईल आजारांमुळं आपलं हेल्थकेअर आणि हेल्थकेअर बजेट आणि फायनान्सेस दॅट इज अ बिग ड्रेन सगळ्या जगभरच आहे, पण भारतामध्ये खास आहे. डायबिटीज, ब्लड प्रेशर, कोलेस्ट्रॉल आणि हार्ट अटॅक्स. तर
ओके, सर जॉईन झाले. Yes, sir. Welcome, Rajesh, sir. You can address.
नमस्कार. आवाज येतो? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You're audible perfectly.
I'm actually travel करतोय. I'm reaching one program and there I have to. It's a political program, so I'll wait for 2 minutes and then I'll again continue. So. नमस्कार सर्व उपस्थित डॉक्टर्स, उपस्थित सर्व ऑर्गनायझर्स आणि आर्ट ऑफ लिव्हिंगचे स्पेशली अपेक्स बॉडीनी जे काही आज एक अत्यंत चांगला उपक्रम फ्रॉम 14th टू अप्रॉक्सिमेटली 7 days 20th पर्यंत जे काही अरेंज केलेलं आहे आणि आपण सगळ्यांना अत्यंत नामवंत डॉक्टर्स मार्गदर्शन करणार आहेत, ज्यामध्ये डॉक्टर गोडसे साहेब असतील, बावस्कर असतील, त्याचबरोबर डॉक्टर दीक्षित असतील जे डाएट बद्दल पण खूप चांगलं मार्गदर्शन करतात आणि माझी पण त्यांच्या प्रती पूर्ण विश्वास आहे. त्याचबरोबर मिस्टर अँड मिसेस प्रकाश आमटे आणि त्या पण आहेत. तर असे अनेक नामवंत आपण बोलवत आहेत. रोज रात्री 9 वाजता वेगवेगळे लेक्चर्स होणार आहेत. मला वाटतं की आजच्या काळाचा सगळ्यात महत्वाचं हा उपक्रम आहे आणि आपण त्यामध्ये इनिशिएटिव्ह घेतला, त्याबद्दल मी हेल्थ मिनिस्ट्रीच्या वतीनं, माझ्या वतीनं मनापासून आभार मानतो आणि आपल्या या इनिशिएटिव्हचं मनापासूनच स्वागत करतो. खरं तर मला आजच्या या उद्घाटन प्रसंगी मी आपल्याला एवढंच सांगेल की गव्हर्नमेंट ऑफ महाराष्ट्र, स्पेशली हेल्थ डिपार्टमेंट, पब्लिक हेल्थ डिपार्टमेंटचा हा सगळ्यात मोठा कन्सर्न आहे. आता आपण महामारीतून म्हणजेच कोविड मधून थोडं बाहेर पडलेलो आहोत किंवा पडतो आहोत आणि नंबर्स आता खूप कमी होत आहेत. थर्ड वेव्ह मध्ये सुद्धा आता आज खूप मोठी डिप आपण घेतलेली आहे. जवळ 48,000च्या वरून आता एकदम 3 to 4,000 पर डे वर या ठिकाणी संख्या आलेली आहे आणि ती नक्कीच आपल्याला एक चांगल्या पद्धतीनं एक सुखद आनंद देणारा विषय, कारण आपण कमी होतोय. अपेक्षा करूया की लवकरच आपण टोटल ही वेव्ह सबसाइड व्हावी. पण मुख्य आमच्या पब्लिक हेल्थ डिपार्टमेंटचा उद्देश आणि कार्य हेच की नॉन कम्युनिकेबल डिजीजेस NCD कडे आता फोकस करायचा आणि त्यामधला सगळ्यात महत्वाचा लाईफस्टाईल डिजीजेस मधला जो भाग आहे तो डायबिटीज आहे, तो ब्लड प्रेशर आहे, त्यानंतर कॅन्सर आहे. आता हे जे NCD चे बरेचसे आमचे डिझिजेस आहेत त्यामध्ये हे लाईफस्टाईल डिझिजेस म्हणून आम्ही यांच्याकडे पाहतो आणि आपण जो काही उपक्रम हातात घेतलेला आहे तो म्हणजे स्वस्थ शरीर आणि आनंदी मन मला वाटतं. आणि याच्यावरचा उपाय तुम्ही सांगताय ते मेडिटेशन, प्राणायाम. मला वाटतं आर्ट ऑफ लिव्हिंगचा हा जो मंत्र आहे हा खरोखर अतिशय उपयुक्त आणि वर्ल्ड टेस्टेड असा हा इन्स्ट्रुमेंट आहे आणि त्यामुळे मी निश्चित प्रकारे त्याचं महत्व सांगणारे आणि त्या पद्धतीनं मी तर म्हणेल सांगण्यापेक्षा आपण त्याला बिलीव्ह करणं हा महत्वाचा भाग आहे. नुसतं इन्फॉर्मेशन घेण्यापेक्षा त्यावर बिलीव्ह करणं महत्वाचं आहे आणि आपण खरोखर आता सगळ्यांनी बिलीव्ह करायला अजिबात अडचणीचाच विषय नाही आणि त्या दृष्टीनं प्राणायाम आणि मेडिटेशन आणि या सगळ्या गोष्टी निश्चित प्रकारे आपल्याला एकाग्र मनासाठी आणि मनाच्या आनंदितपणासाठी अतिशय महत्वाच्या आहेत. या सगळ्या बाबी सांगत असताना मला हेही सांगितलं पाहिजे की पब्लिक हेल्थ डिपार्टमेंट कडून आम्ही आता जो आमचा छोटा संस्था आहे ती म्हणजे सब सेंटर, आपण त्याला म्हणजे प्राथमिक आरोग्य केंद्राच्या खालचा जो भाग असतो उपकेंद्र, तर त्या ठिकाणी सुद्धा आता आपण योगा आणि या मेडिटेशनच्या संदर्भातचे टीचर्स नेमावे असं गव्हर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडियाचा सुद्धा भाग आहे, म्हणजे त्यांचं म्हणणं आहे, आणि त्या दृष्टीनं आपण नेमतो सुद्धा आहोत. मला वाटतं या सगळ्या योगा टीचर्सला जर आपण मेडिटेशन, प्राणायाम, योगा या सगळ्याच बाबतीतलं महत्व जर आपण त्यांना म्हणजे त्यांना अगोदर ट्रेन केलं आणि त्यांच्या माध्यमातून जनतेपर्यंत जर आपण ट्रेनिंग देऊ शकलो तर 3-4-5 गावांमध्ये एक उपकेंद्र असतं आणि त्यातून आपण हे काम करू शकतो. तर मला या कामाच्या संदर्भात मला एवढंच वाटतं की याचं अतिशय पहिली गोष्ट तर बिलीव्ह सिस्टम फार महत्वाची आहे की यामध्ये आपल्याला या सगळ्या गोष्टींवर पक्का श्रद्धा आणि विश्वास पाहिजे, आणि ती जर बिलीव्ह आपली जर पक्की असेल तर निश्चित प्रकारे आपण स्वस्थ शरीर आणि आनंदी मन ठेवण्यासाठी प्रयत्न करतो. तर त्यामुळे एकदा बिलीव्ह सिस्टम हा एक महत्वाचा भाग, आणि मग एक्झॅक्टली आपण काय डाएट घ्यावं, आपण डिसिप्लिन कशी ठेवावी. आता खूप स्ट्रेसफुल लाईफ आहे सध्याचं, इतकं स्ट्रेसफुल लाईफ आहे की मला असं वाटतं की या सगळ्यांमध्ये ह्या सगळ्या ज्या मेडिटेशन आणि याची प्रचंड गरज आहे, आणि म्हणून लोकांचा बिलीफ सिस्टम वाढली आणि लोकांनी डिसिप्लिन ठेवून जर दररोजच्या जीवनामध्ये हा भाग जर का निश्चित प्रकारे स्वीकारला तर खूप आपण चांगल्या पद्धतीनं आपली हेल्दी सोसायटीकडे वळू, आणि मला वाटतं दॅट इज द रिअल नीड ऑफ द आवर. आपण या सगळ्या पार्श्वभूमीवर मला एवढंच आजच्या या उद्घाटना प्रसंगी सांगायचं की डॉक्टर्स आणि अपेक्स बॉडी ऑफ स्टेट श्री 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 रविशंकरचं जिंचं आर्ट ऑफ लिव्हिंग यांच्या माध्यमातून आपण जे काही गव्हर्नमेंटला म्हणून आम्हाला सुद्धा जे सांगाल ते सुद्धा आम्ही त्याचं इम्प्लिमेंटेशन करण्याच्या दृष्टिकोनातून निश्चित प्रकारे प्रयत्न करू. हा पुन्हा आपल्याला या निमित्ताने विश्वास व्यक्त करायचा. फार अधिक न बोलता आज आपल्या या अतिशय महत्वपूर्ण अशा उपक्रमाचं उद्घाटन झालं असं मी या निमित्ताने मला जे सांगण्यात आलं संजय भालेकरजी त्यांनी की आवर्जून तुम्ही उद्घाटनालाच उपस्थित राहा. मी जर मला वेळ मिळत असेल तर रोजच्या 9 वाजताचा जो तुमचा आपला हे आहे तर त्या लेक्चर्सला सुद्धा माझ्या वेळेप्रमाणे जमत असेल तर नक्कीच मी जॉईन करण्याचा प्रयत्न करेल. पण मी आज अतिशय शॉर्टली मनापासूनच्या शुभेच्छा या कामाला व्यक्त करतो, आणि या सगळ्या उपक्रमाला खूप मनापासूनच्या शुभेच्छा देत असताना मला विश्वास आहे की यातून खूप चांगलं अवेअरनेस होईल आणि खूप चांगल्या पद्धतीनं लोकांची बिलीफ सिस्टम पक्की होईल आणि लोक त्याकडं अधिक जास्त झोकतील आणि एक हेल्दी सोसायटी करण्याच्या दृष्टिकोनातून एक चांगला प्रयत्न या निमित्ताने होईल. या सगळ्या कामासाठी माझ्या शुभेच्छा, आणि आपल्याकडून खूप अपेक्षा की राज्य शासनाला हेल्थ डिपार्टमेंटला सुद्धा आपलं मार्गदर्शन असावं. एक्झॅक्टली आपण हेल्थ डिपार्टमेंटनी या सगळ्या कार्यक्रमात पुढे कसं जायचं याचं जर प्रॉपर मार्गदर्शन आपण जर आम्हाला एक चांगलं डॉक्युमेंटरी करून दिलं तर मी निश्चित प्रकारे आमचे सेक्रेटरी हेल्थ कमिशनर यांना सांगून पुढच्या काळात येणाऱ्या काळात निश्चित प्रकारे हे काम अधिक काम करण्याचा प्रयत्न करेल. आणि मी माझ्याकडून एक जिनाईनली सांगेल की मला तर हेल्थ मिनिस्टर म्हणून आणि पॉलिटिकल फिगर म्हणून मला याची नितांत आवश्यकता आहे. मी पण याच्या अत्यंत सायंटिफिक टेक्निक्स शिकून घेऊन मला दररोजच्या माझ्या जीवनात अंमलात आणण्याचं देखील मी आपल्याला सगळ्यांना खात्रीपूर्वक आश्वासन देतो. हे पॉलिटिकल आश्वासन नव्हे. मी एका महत्वाच्या ऑगस्ट गॅदरिंग समोर मी या ठिकाणी बोलतोय. एक फार रेप्युटेड आपला सगळा क्राऊड आहे आणि त्यांच्या समोर मी बोलतोय. त्यामुळे आय विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम माय सेल्फ आणि आय विल एन्श्योर की दिस शुड बी really public at large should be made aware of this, and the importance and relevance and significance of this should be this belief system should really be totally engraved in the minds of people at large. या सगळ्या गोष्टींसाठी आपण नक्की प्रयत्न करूया. आपल्या सगळ्यांना खूप शुभेच्छा. मला बोलवल्याबद्दल मनापासून आभार. माझा कार्यक्रम अत्यंत उशीर झाला असल्यामुळे मी अधिक जास्त बोलणार नाही. धन्यवाद.
Dhanyavad Mantri Mahoday. The public health minister saying this भारत के जनता का सेहत जरूर उत्तम रहेगा। मंत्री महोदय जी, जैसा कि आपने कहा, Apex body I'm sure has taken note of the documentary part and going to the grassroots at the sub center. Sir, I work at a rural hospital. It was a beautiful idea, and I'm sure the health of this entire nation will benefit. The belief system, once it comes from an office like yours, it is validated from the office of the public health minister. I'm sure it will be extremely acceptable by all. Thank you so much for gracing this occasion, sir. We are very honored to have had you for our inaugural. Thank you so much. Okay. So very, very reassuring from the very Minister of Public Health himself, isn't it? So I think we are moving in the right direction. So I think we'll continue with Rajesh sir and his thoughts on this entire program.
Well, I'm really delighted to hear this from our honorable minister. इसका मतलब यही है कि हम सही दिशा में कर रहे हैं ना, जो भी हम डॉक्टर्स है यहाँ पे सब इकट्ठा हुए हैं, तो हमारा दिशा जो है वो सही है. तो जब ऊपर से हमें एक ग्रीन सिग्नल मिलता है तो हम सब लोगों का हौसला और बढ़ता है, आपल्या मनातली ऊर्जा अजूनच वाढते. तर आज आपल्याला सगळ्यांना सरांनी सांगितलं की लाईफस्टाईल डिसीजेस हे प्रिव्हेंट करायलाच पाहिजे. आज आपण ऐकतो ना की म्हणजे एवढं कॉमन झालंय इव्हन डॉक्टर्स मध्ये पण. मी परवा ऐकलं की एक बँगलोरला न्यूरोसर्जन होते. He had finished one surgery and he was going to go to another surgery and he just collapsed and unfortunately he could not be revived. So some bad instances happen आणि आपल्या सगळ्यांना ते होऊ द्यायचे नाहीये. ती परिस्थिती आपल्याला बदलायची आहे. त्याच्यामुळे सरांनी सांगितल्याप्रमाणे योग, प्राणायाम, ध्यान, त्याच्याबरोबर आहार विहार, आयुर्वेद या सगळ्यांना आपल्या जीवनात समावेश करून घ्यायचा. तर जास्त वेळ न घालवता आपण विल स्टार्ट हेड and we want to, everybody is here eager to hear from Kanitkar madam. We really want to hear from you about how students should be, campus life मध्ये how to have a healthy life, healthy build up your emotions. So we all are eager to hear from him. So over from you madam, over to you Sushma.
Yes, so it's time for our guest of honor, a beautiful person in all means, Lieutenant General Madhuri Kanitkar. It gives me so much of pleasure, delight, and a privilege to introduce you, ma'am. So, madam, Lieutenant General Madhuri Kanitkar, madam, PVSM.
I think
AVSM,
we can.
Vice Chancellor of MUHS Nashik.
I think that should be
July
enough.
last year. No, ma'am, let people know and listen. So she took this appointment after retiring from the army in October 2021. Over there also, she was holding the very honored post of Deputy Chief Integrated Defense Staff of Medical. Madam is a graduate of the Armed Forces Medical College, very much in Pune. And you know, she has topped all the 3 profs, which every doctor sitting here knows how difficult that is, for which she was awarded the President's Gold Medal and the Kalinga Trophy. Madam is a postgraduate in pediatrics from INS Ashwini. She is a pediatric nephrologist, for which she was trained at All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Delhi, and she went on further to qualify from Singapore and London. She is credited with having set up the first pediatric nephrology services in the Army Medical Corps. The General Officer has held various key staff appointments in various capacities at different parts of the country. And for her distinguished services, General Kanitkar has been awarded, and we congratulate you for that, ma'am. This January, she was awarded with the Param Vishisht Seva Medal. She's also been awarded the Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, the Vishisht Seva Medal, several commendations by the Chief of Army Staff and commendations by the GOC-in-C. She has been nominated to the Prime Minister's Science, Technology, Innovation Advisory Committee, and she's on the Board of Governors in super sessions of the MCI of India. She is an academician and an educationist par excellence, and she wears this hat with a lot of delight, and she teaches from her heart. I know that as a teacher and as many of her students vouch for that. and she has completed the final fellowship on that. She has huge number of publications, and she also aptly received the Best Teacher Award by the MUHS, whose vice chancellor has become. And this multifaceted personality, a family person, an adventure lover, is our guest of honor today. So, madam, we are all eager to hear the inaugural address from you. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sushma. I feel so humbled and honored, and I tried to say, like, let's, move on with it. But our respected minister who came in, and Topeji, the organizers of this Aarogyam Dhanasampada, I think it's such an amazing initiative. All the, key people who work together on this art of living from Maharashtra, all the chairpersons and presidents of all the societies who have joined in, and I'm sure if there are, because I got some chats from some students, so all the dear students, dear doctors, everyone present here. I first of all, my compliments and regards to you all, for the organizers for putting this across, and for all those who have joined, for realizing the importance of it. I think it's high time that I have from the beginning tried telling students, fit mind in a fit body. And our honorable minister also said exactly the same thing, that it's so important that everything comes, finally the master, controller is the mind. Everything is in the mind. So, but you can see some people would have so much of pain, and they can still smile, and others, even for the smallest of things, go into such a high and this thing. And we have seen, since most of us are doctors here, we have seen that those who have a positive attitude do so well. They conquer the biggest of diseases. They get over cancers, they get over this, and they still remain happy. And the same thing happens with small illnesses which can get worse. And this reflects even in children. As a pediatrician, I've often seen where the parents get very emotional, very tense, very hyper. The children also start having more complications. And where there is peace, calm, and quiet, and acceptance, and so assurance, the children also bloom with that kind of, the same treatment that we give all. So with this background, I thought I will start by saying, why meditation? And I thought I must share with you a small secret. At one point, wearing all those hats that Sushma told us about, I developed severe hypertension. And I was shocked. I was getting palpitations. I was trying to run 20 things at one day, and I was in the headquarters in Delhi, and this was about 10 years ago. And I said, this is something, I've been a fit person, I've been running, I've been doing everything, and yet why have I got this hypertension? And when I went and checked up, and it was 170 by 120, and I was told, you have to be admitted. I said, there's no way I can get admitted, because there's a foreign delegation and I have to fly. So you give me nifedipine, you give me whatever, but I need to carry on with this. But that was a wake-up call. It was a wake-up call to say that, this is where I am pushing my body to its limit, and I'm giving no space and time for the mind to take charge. And the strength in me told me that this is the time to take charge. So I did two things. One is, I went and joined the Morarji Desai Institute of Yoga and started learning yoga for health. And at the same time, I learned meditation. I learned mindfulness. The third thing I did, I learned Yoga Nidra. And I started practicing them religiously, which I do till date. And from all the medications, I could actually stop everything and come back to a normal state, only with the control of the mind. And my cardiologist says, there's no target, there's nothing. You're 10 years later, you're absolutely fit. But ma'am, since you continue to wear so many hats and push yourself, please take just 25 milligram metoprolol XL just to keep it. I know you don't need it. I said, okay, I promise you I will not stop it without asking you. But that is what is mind over body control, and where you learn to listen to people. And therefore, I really compliment all the people who have put this Aarogyam Dhanasampada, because this is, I think we should call this the ADS movement. And in the army, the ADS means an advanced dressing station in times of war. But I think today ADS is the need for the entire nation. It is the advanced, disease station, which starts with the ethos of well-being, because that is where we will gain from it. And people have a wrong concept that, you need to go into the Himalayas, go into some caves, detach yourself. But I think what I learned is you can do it right in the middle, sitting amongst your people. You have to just decide, and your mind can. And I can assure you all that even if it's a simple thing like listening to a Saraswati Vandana, you can just switch off and enjoy the frame, and you can see, and we are all doctors. You just, any of us can try with the new monitors. Just try that for even few seconds and see how the heart rate drops down, the BP comes down, and everything, there's a calm in this. Your attitude changes, and it energizes you to do so much more. So I thought I must share my personal experience before telling all the theory, because most of us doctors know it. We know a lot. We preach a lot, but isn't it time we practice what we preach? So if you're telling people change your lifestyle, if you're and then you have stories of, obesity, people dropping dead between, that is not a role model. So I think it is time we start practicing what we're trying to tell our patients, and trying to tell that it is a holistic approach which matters. The food you eat, the thoughts and action, everything needs to be taken in that correct spirit. So I think this is excellent. And over the next 7 days, I'm sure the doctors are going to be really benefited listening to all the great speakers. And anyone who's not convinced after listening to our minister, listening to Dr. Dopeshwarkar, and me giving an incentive, if they're, telling my own story, if they're not convinced, then you have the next 7 days to convince them. I don't think anyone can walk out of this without not adopting this excellent opportunity. You at times don't get an opportunity to know what is good or how to do it. So I think this is where it is, and I wish all the organizers an extremely, all the best. And you all are doing human service. Reach out to more. And in this, I will quote Dr. Mashelkar, our senior scientist, who loves the term of more from less for more. So you're going to get so much more out of such less investment for so many more people. So I think this is one example of more for less for more. So this is where you will take it ahead. And COVID times have been stressful. They've not only been stressful on the doctors, they've been stressful also because of not just the disease and falling sick, but also being alienated. The initial times when people isolated, people wouldn't take them into societies. And it was sad to see that on one hand, the country was, lauding about the healthcare workers and the frontline and the warriors, corona warriors. But at the same time, you also saw videos of doctors being beaten up, some places the same. So why is that happening? Where is the communication gap? So just like, and if we doctors practice mindfulness, practice meditation, I'm sure our responses will be different. Even, today, it is stress which adds to the whole thing. The teachers are protesting. We know there's a strike going on. Students, everything affects the lives of others. The moment you start thinking beyond I, me, and myself, how is this going to? So I'll make myself fit for others. I'll make myself fit so I can care for my family. I can care for my patients better. I need to take care of myself. I think that's where it all begins. So with that, I will close, end my inaugural address and wish you all the best. Please make the most of it. And congratulations to all the organizers. Thank you so much, and Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for gracing the occasion. All the skeptics out there who look for evidence-based, here is your evidence. Jeeta Jagta Sabut in our Honorable Vice Chancellor herself. And like you said, we will take it to everybody. And Madam, we are so convinced that you on the Vice Chancellor chair will also make it a stress-free environment for all the medical students across the state of Maharashtra. Thank you so much for gracing the occasion. We have with us also so many of the medical bodies who have associated with us, and I would like to start calling upon some of them to express their thoughts about this entire mission of Doctors of Maharashtra Meditating. May I first call upon Dr. Suhas Jadhav, the President of NEMA, to share his thoughts on this occasion today. Dr. Jadhav, sir.
Good evening. I'm audible, madam?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Thank you, Sushma ji. And good evening, everybody. Respected Honorable Rajesh ji, Tope sir, Public Health and Family Welfare Minister, Maharashtra State. Honorable Lieutenant General Dr. Madhuri ji, Kanitkar madam. Vice Chancellor, Maharashtra Institute of Health Sciences, and dignitaries from the organizing associations, Art of Living, National Integrated Medical Association, Maharashtra State, Indian Dental Association, Maharashtra Ophthalmic Society, Maharashtra State Chapter ISA, Maharashtra State Branch IAP, Homeopathic Integrated Medical Practitioners Association, Academy of Physiology, Maharashtra State, Association of Dermatology, Maharashtra State, and all medical fraternity, undergraduate and postgraduate students in Maharashtra State. Greetings to you all on behalf of all office bearers, executive committee members, and ex-office bearers, and all members of National Integrated Medical Association, NEMA, Maharashtra State Branch. It gives me an immense pleasure and pride to share this platform with you all respected dignitaries. Today we are here to start a new collaboration program for the doctors and medical fraternities who work tirelessly for the common mass in our state and in our country. Doctors as a medical community have been under tremendous stress during the COVID pandemic. We are working day and night tirelessly for the better health for our patients and relatives and friends. We have lost many of our friends, relatives, and colleagues during the first and second pandemic wave of COVID-19. Physicians and medical officers working either in government hospital or private hospital or private clinic have been at the forefront throughout the pandemic proceeding, active health care, providing assistance to the needy, often putting our own life at risk. Now, for our medical fraternity friends, NEMA members, and all ISM graduate, undergraduate, and postgraduate students in turn, with the great help of Art of Living Doctors team, NEMA National Integrated Medical Association are conducting a week-long, specifically from 14th of February, Monday, to 20th February, Sunday, meditation and breathing technique, Pranayama event, namely Aarogyam Dhanasampada, sound mind is a sound body. There will be 14 meditation sessions of 30 minutes every day from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., 2 p.m. to 3 p.m., and 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. experts will speak, where participants will be taught breathing technique, pranayama, and guided meditation. I trust it will be very useful for all of us and find peace and purpose for our life. It will definitely enrich our mental power as well as solve many emotional as well as psychological issues and will make us strong mentally. I appeal to all of you and all our NEMA members, ISM graduates and undergraduate and postgraduate students, government and private medical officers and hospital owners, doctors, to join any of the slot for 30 minutes. And I hope and I trust that it will give you a new experience. Kindly get it in this week long period. Lastly, NEMA, National Integrated Medical Association, is the largest association of ISM doctors, especially BMS and BUMS doctors in the large, working for the benefits of our NEMA members and ISM graduates across the country. Since 1948, NEMA Central Council looking after the national issues and having state branches in all the states of our country. NEMA Maharashtra State Branch is having 260 plus branches and having strength of 90,000 plus doctors in our state. All our doctors are committed to provide a devoted and health care to our common mass all over the state and the country. In COVID-19, first wave, second wave, and now also our doctors mainly attributed to look after COVID-19 patients devotedly around the clock. I thank His Highness Sri Sri Ravi Shankarji, who is the inspiration behind this Aarogyam Dhanasampada for our doctors in the next week for Maharashtra state. Also, I thank Dr. Rajesh ji, Dopeshwarkar sir, Dr. Pratibha Patil madam, Dr. Renuka Sirigun madam, Dr. Ankit Krishna Nani, and Dr. Sushma ji, and all other members of Out of Living Doctors team to take initiative to provide this best orientation and meditation and pranayama technique to our doctors' fraternity to maintain and gain their mental balance. We as a NEMA Maharashtra State Branch appreciate this effort and assure that in future too, we will associate with you for many such fruitful events for our doctors and also for the common people of the state and country. I conclude my speech with the quote of Swami Vivekananda: "Every duty is holy, and devotion to that duty is the highest of the worship of the God. You all are doing the highest of the worship." Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra, Jai NEMA.
Thank you so much, sir. You've honored us with that. And NEMA has always done wonderful work. And with the strength of your 90,000 people, I'm sure we'll take many things forward. It's time to now listen to the president of the Maharashtra branch of the IDA, Dr. Tushar Vora, who's the president. May I please call upon Dr. Tushar Vora? Okay, Dr. Vikas Patil from IDA. He'll be sharing his thoughts. Dr. Vikas.
Am I audible, madam?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Myself, Dr. Vikas Patil from Indian Dental Association, Maharashtra branch. I welcome you all for Aarogyam Dhanasampada आणि आर्ट ऑफ लिव्हिंगच्या माध्यमातून जसं राजेश टोपे सरांनी सांगितलं आणि कानिटकर मॅडमनी सांगितलं की आपल्याला सर्वांना पहिल्यांदा ह्याची गरज आहे आणि मग आपण सोसायटी पर्यंत हा मेसेज लाऊड अँड क्लिअर कदाचित चांगल्या पद्धतीने दिला तर राजेश टोपे सर जसं म्हटले की स्ट्रेस रिलीज साठी आर्ट ऑफ लिव्हिंग मेडिटेशन ह्या सगळ्या गोष्टी अत्यंत महत्वाच्या आहेत आणि आर्ट ऑफ लिव्हिंगला या आरोग्यम धनसंपदा ह्या कार्यक्रमासाठी शुभेच्छा आणि सर्व आज ज्या आपल्या बरोबर असोसिएटेड बॉडीज आहेत निमा आहे इंडियन डेंटल असोसिएशन आहे स्टेट ISA आहे ऑप्थॅल्मॉलॉजी असोसिएशन आहे आणि पेडियाट्रिक्स आहेत या सर्वांच्या असोसिएशनच्या एकत्र येण्यामुळं आणि आर्ट ऑफ लिव्हिंगचा गायडन्स असल्यामुळं कदाचित आपल्या सर्व ह्या फॅकल्टीज एकत्र आल्यामुळं आपण सर्व सोसायटीला एक चांगल्या पद्धतीने गाईड करू शकू आणि तुमच्या ह्या सर्व कार्यक्रमाला इंडियन डेंटल असोसिएशन तर्फे शुभेच्छा आणि मला आणि माझ्या असोसिएशनला इथे इन्व्हाइट केल्याबद्दल मी तुमचा मनापासून आभारी आहे. थँक्यू.
धन्यवाद सर, तुमचे खूप खूप आभार. आणि इंडियन डेंटल असोसिएशन has been very closely associated. Our own Dr. Ankit Krishnani is a very
Ankit
active
has
member.
invited us because ही आमची ऑर्गनायझेशन थोडीशी वेगळी आणि स्पेशालिटी ऑर्गनायझेशन वेगळ्या ठिकाणी काम करणारी असली तरी अंकित म्हटलं की आपल्याला हे जर निमा वगैरे दे आर वर्किंग ऑन टोटल बॉडी वी आर व्हेरी लिमिटेड वी आर लुकिंग आफ्टर ओनली डेंटल ओनली माउथ कॅव्हिटी पण तो म्हटला की आपण पण हे खूप चांगल्या पद्धतीने काम करू शकू तर आपण करूया आता तर मी म्हटलं अंकित यू टेक इनिशिएटिव्ह आय एम ऑलवेज देअर विथ यस थँक्यू मॅडम
IDA is blessed with leaders like you, sir. Thank you so much. May I now call upon the president of the Maharashtra Academy of Pediatrics, Dr. Hemant Gangolia, sir, to share his thoughts. Dr. Hemant.
Thank you, madam, very much. Namaste, respected minister, dignitaries on this Zoom dais, organizers, office bearers or partners of today's events, all attendees, colleagues and friends. Thank you very much for the organizer for making us Maharashtra Academy of Pediatrics, Maharashtra State Branch of Indian Academy of Pediatrics to be a part of this great movement. Modernization has brought stress in each one's life, more so in case of doctors, where practice in this era has been challenging and is an art to do it. And in doing so, to keep the balance, we have to learn the art of living also, to keep the stress away. And spirituality probably is the fourth dimension of the health, which is introspecting oneself and connecting to oneself to make oneself happy as well as spread the happiness. The key word is happiness with the existing circumstances. There are so many modes to do it, and practicing the art of living becomes difficult. And in doing so, as per one's choice, gets connected to various forums, spiritual forums, to seek their life balance. This movement with AOL, Art of Living, is a great initiative towards it. And this is one of the biggest organization which teaches the art of living. And my all best wishes and hope so to find the objective in each and every one of ourselves to learn this art of living. And I would like to congratulate the organizers to make the event so beautifully designed, so each and every one can give just half an hour a day for next 6 days, as well as learn and listen to the dynamic leaders for at 9 o'clock. That will really be the very helpful to each and everyone to overcome the stress. Thank you for us making a part of it. Thank you very much, madam, and thank you for giving the opportunity to speak for a minute or two.
Thank you so much, Hemant, sir. The art of living definitely hope to bring the art of living to the people, especially the doctors of this state and country. I now call upon the president of the Maharashtra chapter of ISA, Dr. Manisha ji. Manisha ma'am. Manisha Kanitkar ma'am. Yes, to share her thoughts.
Thank you so much, madam. Respected Honorable Minister, our role model and idol for us, Dr. Madhuri Kanitkar madam, and all the dignitaries who are present for this program today. It is a great pleasure that we, the members of Maharashtra State Chapter of Indian Society of Anesthesiologists, are involved in this activity of art of living. It is our great honor, and we consider this as blessings from Guruji. We are conducting a fitness anesthesiologist campaign all over Maharashtra for all our members of anesthesiologists who are practicing in all corners of Maharashtra. So as a part of this Maharashtra State Fitness Anesthesiologist campaign, we are conducting this Art of Living program for our members. This program, I'm really sure that will help to relieve the stress as well as it will help us to modify our lifestyle. On behalf of all members of Maharashtra State Chapter of Indian Society of Anesthesiologists, I especially thank Dr. Rajesh sir and Dr. Pratibha Patil madam for giving us honor to participate in this event and join this event. Long live Indian Society of Anesthesiologists. Long live Maharashtra State Chapter. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, long live the anesthetists, the masters of relaxation. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Anesthesiologists
sure.
are the masters of relaxation.
Yes,
So the
yes.
Art of Living will teach relaxation in a slightly different way. Thank you so
But
much for
while relaxing others, they go through a lot of stress. So this will
agreed.
definitely.
Agreed. The head end of the table is extremely stressful. Who knows
Yeah.
better than an obstetrician who calls you at all times of the day and night? May I now call upon Dr. Ganesh Taswala, President of the Maharashtra Ophthalm Association, to share his thoughts.
Yeah, sure. Very late good evening to all my dear fellow colleagues who have joined. Respected Honorable Minister of Health Rajesh Tope ji, Lieutenant Colonel Dr. Madhuri Kanitkar Madam, the Vice Chancellor of MUHS, all the dignitaries who have joined, the fellow association heads, secretaries, presidents, and secretaries. A very good evening and supreme namaskar from the team MOS. I had a call from Dr. Rajesh Dopeshwar. He told me, Baba, why you people are not joy? I would like you to be part of this initiative. Initially, I did not have an idea of what level it is. The way he explained me, I said I really agreed. In fact, I wanted a standalone program from him, so which he has already assured. But he said you join this because there are dignitaries who are going to speak daily at night, and they are all the Padma Shris, all the who's who in our doctor fraternity. He is going to address us regarding their lifestyle, the way they have gone their life journey, daily 9 to 10. And also the best part is we are going to have 14 slots daily for the next 6 days. That was the best part, because we as doctors, we end up with emergencies at any time, and maybe we will be missing one of the days. So that is what the organizers also have taken due saying to see that each and every person is able to attend. Now, during COVID times, friends, as ours was a very cold branch, elective surgery was absolutely out of question. So the beginners, those who had started fresh practice, who had a lot of loan in head, they suffered the maximum. All India Ophthalmological Society had taken a survey of about 25,000 ophthalmologists, and they found out that almost 50% of the ophthalmologists, because of the total stoppage of elective surgery, had gone into depression. So when I took over as the president, the first thing I decided to keep my motto as overall wellness of Maharashtra Ophthalmological Society members and the public at large. So in that, I have a committee by yoga and meditation. So we started with Atma Yoga. 12 sessions of Atma Yoga were there, and I was looking for another initiative, and there we had fallen right into our lap. With Sushma Madam also calling me, sir, it's very nice that you have joined. And I was so happy that we are part of this initiative. And I'm sure each and every member who's going to join this is really definitely going to benefit. Long ago, about 15 years back, I had done a small course of Art of Living and really enjoyed it because of the time constraints. And people like you who were there to inspire to join, we again are going to join in a big way. We are a strength of about 3,000 MOS members all over Maharashtra. And the good part is we have it online, and we have the expert teachers of Art of Living to guide us. For each session, every half an hour, there is a session right from morning to night. And I'm sure each and every member of our Maharashtra Ophthalmological Society and all those who are going to join of the partner associations are definitely going to benefit. So nice of an initiative, madam. Special thanks to Dr. Sushma Sharma madam, and Dr. Rajesh Dopeshwar ji, who had taken special this thing to see that the Maharashtra Ophthalmological Society joins for this initiative. A big thank you, and to all of you who are doing this. And I'm sure it's going to go a long way, and we are long live MOS, long live Art of Living, and long live Maharashtra. Thank you very much for allowing me to speak.
Thank you so much, sir. With presidents like you, I'm sure every association will definitely be fit in mind as well as in body. MOS, we look forward to working with you in many more capacities. It's time to call upon Dr. Somnath Gosavi from the Homeopathic Integrated Medical Association who's Administrator of the Medical Council of Homeopathy. Somnath Gosavi, sir, may we please listen to your thoughts on this?
Hello, good evening. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes.
Oh, sir, very good evening to all of you. I must say thanks to Art of Living and Aarogyam Dhanasampada team for the reason that they have made a part of us and permitted us to talk. I should special thanks to Dr. Rajesh Tope sirji, because he has called up me and given the brief that I should be the part of this campaign. And the rightly said, today's Honorable Health Minister Rajesh Tope and Dr. Lieutenant General Madhuri Kanitkar madam. So they were so inspiring speech for us. See, madam has really expressed her own experience, how this art of living helps us to reduce our own hypertension. Sir, till today we are just looking after only symptom-free patients. But now the definition of health has almost changed after learning, listening, practicing art of living. Now it is really mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual. So we should learn all these techniques for the next 1 week. Definitely, I govern as an administrator of Maharashtra Council of Homeopathy, 78,000 doctors. Through my channel, through me, I'll be definitely requesting my doctors, my friends, colleagues to join this art of living. And the main vision of our Guru, Sri Sri Ravi Shankarji, stress peace and balance free life, will definitely adopt this. And next week definitely we'll have this Parvani. जी असते की जी आम्ही कधी शिकलो नाहीये ती आम्हाला नेक्स्ट वीक मध्ये जे डिग्नेटरीज आहेत आज ज्या असोसिएशन जॉईन झालेलं आहे आय शुड बी थँकफुल टू देम. तर आपण सर्वांनी जर निश्चितपणे याच्यामध्ये ऍक्टिव्हली पार्टिसिपेट झालं तर निश्चितपणे आपण जे काही विजन आरोग्य संपदा आर्ट ऑफ लिव्हिंग यांच्या माध्यमातून जे सुरू करणार आहोत त्याचं निश्चितपणे फुल रिझल्ट आपल्याला मिळणार आहेत. So I should thanks again to the organizers and definitely we will actively participate in this next 1 week for Art of Living Aarogyam Dhanasampada program. I wish all the best to all the people of different organizations. Thank you, madam. Thank you for calling, giving an opportunity to speak and part of this campaign. Thank you, madam.
Thank you so much, Dr. Somnathji, for that reassurance that the entire strength of the homeopathy doctors is behind this mission. It's time to call upon Dr. Shubhada Gade from the Academy of Physiology. Madam, we would like to listen to your thoughts on this. Dr. Shubhada Gade from Physiology. Dr. Shubhada Gade. The technical team, please see if she's there.
I don't think she's here.
Okay. All right. Okay. So we are coming to the end of this program, and there's a lot to be thankful about. And may I now call upon Shri Rajesh Shastareji, Apex Body Member of the State of Maharashtra of Art of Living, to give away the vote of thanks.
Thank you very much, Sushma-ji. A wonderful, wonderful project, and what a grand, grand inauguration for this. So on behalf of the Art of Living trustees, Apex Body members, state teachers, coordinators, teachers, and all the team behind this wonderful program, I thank all of them just for joining. I thank Tope sir, Kanitkar madam, to give such wonderful inspiration to all of us. So, and all the, all the associations have done so nicely. They have responded us so nicely. So I invite them to join every day. And thank you so much from all of us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And with that, we come to the end of this inaugural function. And I heartily, on behalf of the entire organizing team, invite you all for this week-long program to join in any of the slots all throughout the day. There are 14 slots, and there is in the chat box, the link is given. if you haven't received it in any other way, we'll keep sharing it every single day. There are 14 slots all throughout the day. And do join in at the 9 o'clock to be with our special doctors and listen to the interesting inputs and small glimpses into their lives. So have a very good evening and a good night ahead. And we hope to see you all in one of the meditation sessions tomorrow. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra. Have a good evening. Thank you.